Good day again, everyone. I'm back again with another in the series Under His Feet, coming to you again, as I said, from this allusions, images, and symbols. And this is the Seventh day Adventist quarterly that we study quarter after quarter. Each time we have a different study guide, a different topic in the series, and so each quarter you will not find us having the same thing. So we have for this quarter, April, May, June 2025, allusions, images, and symbols, how to study Bible prophecy. And we have been looking under the topic for this week in the Psalms, part 2. And we are at the subheading, Under His Feet. What does it mean to be under His feet? Does it mean that you are going to trample on somebody? In the recent past, we heard of a gruesome attack on a gentleman in the United States, where this police officer had his feet on his neck for however long. Does it mean something like that? Does it mean that somebody is going to overpower you, overwhelm you, in the sense that you can't move and you can't do anything? No, that's not what it is saying. Under his feet is a complete control. Well, that person would have had control over you in a sense, but this is not the control that it is referring to. Under his feet is complete authority and victory over the world, or the dominion that Christ has over his people in this world. So when we say Christ has us under his feet, is that complete control he has over humanity and over the world in a good sense. And in Psalm 46 verse 1 to 4, what does it say about our place ultimately in Christ's kingdom? Psalm 46 verses 1 to 4, and I'm going to read. It says, "Oh, clap your hands, all ye people. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us, and the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob whom he loved. Selah." And this is what, Christ is saying. He's going to deliver his children. So our place here is that place that he has gone to prepare for us, a new heaven and a new earth, new Jerusalem. And that's the place that he has in store for us. So when we talk about he trampling us under his feet, he has won the victory already. He has won that battle between himself and the devil. And as a result of that, he's in total control. So he has the devil under his feet, in total control. So long term, the future is bright. Until then, humanity ceded dominion, or in other words, humanity gave up dominion over the planet to Lucifer. And by the time Satan appeared at the heavenly council in Job, he boasted that this earth belonged to him. "From where do you come?" asked God. "From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it," he replied. Satan was declaring ownership. The foot was used in antiquity to represent ownership. "Arise, walk through the length and the breadth of the land," God instructed Abraham, "for I will give it to you." And that's coming to us from Genesis chapter 13, verse 15. So we see here the feet denotes ownership, or it represents ownership or something in control, as I said before, dominion. So when we look at 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 13 to 17, and we can also look at Zechariah 14 verse 4, we need to pay attention to Christ's feet. And I'm just going to say what I know of 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 13 to 17. It speaks about that promise that we have as God's children. When your loved one fall asleep, there is hope. If we have only hope in this world, it is in vain. But Christ reminds us that there is not only there is hope beyond the grave, And so Christ has gone to prepare a place for us. And he tells us that when he's going to come back, all eyes will see him. And then we will be caught up to meet him in heaven. And this is a well known chapter, a well known text. Most funerals, when we attend, this is what is read. And so we see here that even in death, there is hope. After death, rather, there is hope. There is dominion and power, because that a new earth is promised to us. Jesus Christ the deliverer, Jesus Christ the resurrection, and Jesus Christ the life. He has promised to take home his children once we are faithful to him. And so the attention to Christ's feet in this context is the fact that Christ has control. The enemy will not have any power. He does not have it now, and he will not have any power over death anymore. And so Jesus made that promise to us that he's going to give us that victory. And of course, victory is going to be ours when he comes. So talking about what Christ does at the end of the millennium, Ellen G. White wrote, Christ descends upon the Mount of Olives, whence after his resurrection he ascended, and where angels repeated the promise of his return. Says the prophet, the Lord my God shall come, and all the saints with thee, and his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before Jerusalem on the east, and the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof. And there shall be a very great valley, and the Lord shall be king over all the earth. In that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one. And this is from Zechariah 14, verses 5, 4, and 9. As the New Jerusalem, in its dazzling splendor, comes down out of heaven, that's the dominion that's under his feet, it rests upon the place purified and made ready to receive it. And Christ, with his people and the angels, enters the holy city. So you see, Christ has his children, and he's ready to take us home with him. So when we say under his feet, we are covered by him. Nobody can take us out of his hand anymore. So once we are faithful and obedient to God's call, in the book of Psalm, we see how much he's gone to prepare that inheritance for us, and how we, even those who will be saved, will have Satan's people under our feet, because we would have been in control. Because remember, we are going to judge the world, the world too, And so we as the saints are going to given that opportunity to judge those ones who were disobedient. So Christ has made that promise to us, that even whatever the turmoil is that we had experienced yesterday, we can take heart and have hope that there is a better place, and that Christ has gone to prepare that place for us in St. John 14, verse 1 to 3. You know it, and if you don't know it, you can go and read it. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions, and if it were not so, he would have told us. And so he has gone to prepare that place for us, which we can call our home. So as we continue to study, let us be mindful that Jesus didn't come to trample on us. He didn't come to keep us down, just like how that gentleman was kept down on the ground for how many hours after crying out how many times. That's not that under his feet. Jesus have us under his feet because he cares for us, and he has that power and that dominion that not even the enemy can pluck out of his hand. And so his responsibility is to take us home with him when he comes. So we are covered. We are covered under his feet, and we are covered under his blood, because we are his chosen. So until then, as we continue to study, let us like let us like up the platform space, and let us share. And I would love to hear your comment. Comment on what is being said. Tell us what you understand, and share the link. And if you want more, you put in the chat, I want more study, so that we can all Study together, because when we study together, we become stronger and stronger in Christ. So let's study the word, let's discuss the word and more. Until then, I'll see you at another time. I'm out.